It's a victory when the weapons fall silent and people speak up. I do not try to play a role. I feel good being myself and saying what I think. The president can't change the country on his own. But what can he do? He can give an example. People don't really believe in words. Or rather, people believe in words only for a stretch of time. Then they start to look for action. We must become Icelanders in soccer, Israelis in defending our land, Japanese in technology. To all the countries of the former Soviet Union, look at us, everything is possible. In my previous profession, when I was a producer, scriptwriter and actor, I wanted to get an Oscar. I wanted to be popular in the USA. My election only proves that the citizens are tired of the experienced politicians who over the past 28 years created a country of opportunities to steal, bribe and loot. The Ukrainian nation, as no other nation, understands and is fully aware of the tragedy and its scale of all the lost lives of the Ukrainian Jews during the Second World War. I am a person who works to deadlines. All the money I have, I made with my talent. I want to do something to change the mistrust towards politicians. We are very proud of the fact that we have such a low level of anti-Semitism, in independent Ukraine, which started its life in 1991. Politics is not an exact science. That's why in school I loved mathematics. Everything in mathematics was clear to me. We should show Chernobyl to the world, scientists, environmental specialists, historians and tourists. We as a country have something to learn from Israel, especially in the areas of security and defense, and we will of course be doing that. Chernobyl is a unique place on the planet, where nature revives after a worldwide man-made disaster, where there is a real ghost town. Chernobyl is a unique place on the planet, where nature revives after a worldwide man-made disaster, where there is a real ghost town. If there is no Ukrainian strong army, there will be no Ukraine, and that will be the case when everyone will understand. It's not the war in Ukraine, it's the war in Europe. We are defending our country, our land. We are not attacking anyone, because that is immoral. Let's build a country of opportunities, where everybody is equal before the law and where the rules of the game are honest and transparent, and the same for everyone. I am not a politician. I am just a simple person who has come to break down this system. Faith is something we never discuss at the dinner table in my family, but I do believe in God. I'm the type of person who responds to facts. Let's find those people whose names do not cause controversy in our present and in our future. Let's name the monuments and streets for those people whose names do not provoke conflict. Honoring the memory of the victims of the Holocaust, in which more than 2 million Ukrainian Jews died, Ukraine calls on Israel to also recognize the Holodomor as an act of genocide against the Ukrainian people. Ukraine and Israel have long-standing historical ties. Our nations have together experienced all the tragedies in recent history, the Holodomor and the Holocaust, the Second World War, and the totalitarian Soviet regime. I will not agree to go to war in the Donbass. I know there are a lot of hotheads, especially those who hold rallies and say, let's go fight and win it all back. But at what price? What is the cost? It's another story of lives and land. And I won't do it. When Ukrainians and Israelis speak to each other, each side respects the other. Why is Poroshenko going for a second term? So that he doesn't get a first. If I meet Putin, I'll say to him, so you've finally given us back our territory, how much more are you ready to give us compensation money for taking away our land and helping those who took part in the escalation in Crimea and Donbass? I respect Israel as hugely special, especially given all the sensitivities around it. The Jews managed to build a country, to elevate it, without anything except people and brains. I'm sure that in the future, every part of the world will recognize that Holodomor is a huge tragedy for Ukraine, and was actually the destruction of Ukrainian people. Chernobyl has been a negative part of Ukraine's brand. The time has come to change this.